On behalf of the Government of Fiji, I'd like to welcome you and also our chief guest, the Honourable Prime Minister of the Republic of Fiji, and the Country Manager for South Pacific World Bank, to our launch this morning. Without further ado, I'm now pleased to invite Mr. Stefano Mochi, the Country Manager for the South Pacific World Bank, to deliver the World Bank remarks. Mr. Mochi.
Honourable Prime Minister Sitiveni Rabuka, Honourable Minister of Finance of Fiji, Honourable Ministers of Health from Fiji, Kiribati, Tonga and Tuvalu, distinguished representatives of the Pacific community, distinguished representatives of the Diplomatic Corps, colleagues from Samoa, Solomon Islands, Vanuatu, the Republic of Marshall Islands, Papua New Guinea and across the Pacific. Our development partners, including the Asian Development Bank, the OPEC Fund, the Pandemic Fund, Australia, SPC and UNICEF as regional implementation partners, and the many others present today. Our friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodian of the land who accommodates us today. Kina were lebu, navatelebu, namomo natuinandi. I pay my respects to the past, current and emerging chiefs and people. It is a great honor to join you today to inaugurate the Pacific Healthy Islands Transformation Project, the aptly named PHIT Project, that represents not only a new investment, but a new way of working together for health in the Pacific. Prime Minister Rabuka, your leadership and steadfast support have been instrumental in bringing PHIT from vision to reality. Your commitment to regional cooperation and to placing people at the center of development has provided a powerful foundation for this initiative. To the Ministers of Finance and Health who are here with us today, your joint engagement reflects a shared understanding that health is not only a social priority, but a fundamental economic and development imperative. To our co-financiers, we are proud to partner in this exciting and unprecedented regional financing partnership with OPEC Fund, Pandemic Fund, and the Asian Development Bank. Notably, PHIT is the first project to be implemented under the innovative instrument, the full mutual reliance framework between the bank and the ADB, to reduce bureaucracy, to lower transaction costs, to accelerate development results by allowing our clients to rely on a single set of operational policy requirements and engage with a single lender. PHIT is the first example of such collaboration, demonstrating a new level of trust, alignment and efficiency between our two institutions in support of Pacific priorities. But PHIT represents more than funding. It reflects a deliberate and collective commitment to comprehensive health sector transformation, shifting from systems that are predominantly reactive in nature or built to respond to illness towards systems that are more proactive. That means starting earlier to promote health, prevent disease, and that place people, patients, healthcare workers, families, and communities at the very heart of health systems. I would also like to acknowledge the ongoing close collaboration and support by Australia on the coordination related to the Colonial War Memorial Hospital Master Plan, which underpins the development of enhanced tertiary services, amongst them the new radiotherapy centre financed under PHIT, this project. There's a famous proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. This captures the vision and ambition embedded in PHIT, that aligns with our strategic direction of working together, pooling resources, investing in fewer but bolder and more transformational projects that are designed to act as a catalyst to tackle root causes and deliver sustained impact at scale. The pace at which PHIT was prepared is exceptional. Developing a complex regional project in just 7 months speaks to the urgency of the challenge, as well as the strong commitment and alignment across countries and partners. This momentum was possible because PHIT builds on solid analytical foundations already in place. Recent analyses such as the Fiji Health Sector Review, the Pacific Health Care Performance Initiatives, as well as a number of growth studies which look at drivers of economic growth across all sectors, all consistently identify human development as a primary driver of long-term growth and of resilience in Pacific economies. These analyses remind us that preventable illness and the rising burden of non-communicable diseases reduces productivity, strain public finances, and deepen household vulnerability. The health sector review that we had undertaken together provided a pragmatic and realistic roadmap in response, clarifying where we are today and identifying priority action, strengthening primary care, investing in prevention and early detection, supporting and upskilling healthcare workers, making better use of data, and leveraging regional solutions. PHIT is shaped directly by these evidence and these priorities. Importantly, PHIT does not start from zero. It builds on existing regional networks and institutions, particularly the Pacific community, whose leadership and technical expertise are central to regional cooperation. It also enables the strategic shifts required to advance the Healthy Islands Vision 2050, moving away from fragmented, curative approaches towards integrated, preventive, and people-centered systems that work across borders. We are clear-eyed and focused as we look ahead, mindful that the road will be challenging, especially given the compounding effects of natural hazards and economic shocks. Implementation, therefore, will be a steep hill to climb. Success will depend not only on the resources, but on how well we coordinate and collaborate across countries, across ministries, institutions, and partners. Fragmentation is the enemy of impact. Alignment, mutual reliance, and shared purpose will be essential to deliver on PHIT's promise. This is no longer business as usual. This is our shared commitment to working together differently, to investing boldly, acting regionally, and transforming health systems locally so the Pacific people can live longer, healthier, and more productive lives. Vinakavako Levu. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mochi, for those insightful remarks and for your continued leadership in advancing health system transformation across the Pacific. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to introduce our chief guest, the Honourable Prime Minister of Fiji, the Honourable Sitiveni Rabuka. He is a respected leader with decades of service to our nation and has played a pivotal role in shaping Fiji's political landscape and guiding our country towards unity, stability, and sustainable development. His leadership continues to emphasize national progress, resilience, and the well-being of all Fijians. And today we are privileged to have him join us for the launch of the PHIT Project, marking an important step forward in innovation and development. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let us warmly welcome our Honourable Prime Minister, the Honourable Sitiveni Rabuka, to deliver his remarks.
Honourable Ministers and Assistant Ministers in the Fiji Government, former Prime Minister of Tonga, welcome back. Bolovinaka. Permanent Secretaries and Senior Government officials, development partners, distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Nisam Bolovinaka. I add my words of respect and acknowledgement to those given this morning by the country director of the program that's assisting us. Those of you who've been following daily meditations for the past 2 weeks will probably notice that there had been an emphasis on the life of Stephen. Today we have 2 Stephens on stage. And we have both acknowledged the traditional owners of the land on which we stand today. Relevu na Inavatulevu, Manamomo na Tuinandi. We pay our respects to the chiefs, past, present, and emerging. We acknowledge their role within the Vanua, and we remain grateful for their custodianship of these lands, which allows us to convene here for this very important occasion. Pacific Healthy Islands Transformation Project today reaffirms our commitment to improving critical access to quality healthcare services and strengthened health outcomes for all Fijians. And I'm sure it applies to all peoples of the island governments represented here today. For Fiji and the region, health is not only a social priority, it is a foundation for economic resilience, national security, and sustainable development. The realities of geography, the realities of climate vulnerability, and the growing burden of non-communicable diseases demand a more integrated and forward-looking approach to healthy systems and healthy nations. The Pacific Healthy Islands Transformation Project represents that shift. It moves us beyond fragmented interventions toward a system-based, people-centered model of care, one that prioritizes strong primary health systems capable of responding to both current and emerging challenges. This initiative is closely aligned with Fiji's health reform agenda, particularly the outcomes of the 2024 health sector review. I'm very appreciative of the role played by the current Minister for Health, Fiji, Dr. Tuvalu, who is here with his deputy, for the work that they have done and are continuing to do. This review identified the urgent need to strengthen primary healthcare delivery at community level, address the escalating burden of non-communicable diseases, modernize health infrastructure, and improve workforce capacity and capability and service delivery and efficiency. PHIT provides a regional platform to accelerate these priorities through coordinated investment, technical support, and shared learning. It is not simply a project. It is an implementation mechanism for reform. With an investment of $239.5 million US and implemented in partnership with Fiji, Kiribati, Tonga, Tuvalu, and the Pacific community, PHIT reflects a new level of ambition in regional collaboration. It demonstrates that Pacific Island countries can collectively design and deliver large-scale, high-impact health investments that are tailored to our unique context. This approach strengthens regional health security, resource efficiency, and our collective capacity to respond to crises, whether pandemics, climate-related health risks, or system shocks. A resilient health system is a cornerstone of national stability. The lessons from recent global and regional crises are clear. Preparedness, coordination, and strong systems save lives. Through PHIT, we are investing in integrated service delivery, climate-resilient health infrastructure, and systems that can withstand future shocks. In Fiji, this is complemented by key national initiatives, including the Colonial War Memorial Hospital Master Plan, developed with partners such as Australia and the World Bank, which will strengthen tertiary care capacity, including the development of a new radiotherapy center. Together, these efforts reinforce a continuum of cares from community to specialized services. A resilient healthcare system is the cornerstone of our national and regional security. It is our Pacific way. By investing in our people, we are reaffirming our commitment to this Pacific way of regional solidarity and collective self-reliance. Our collective strength and our unity is as the blue Pacific continent places us at the forefront of transformative health diplomacy and regional resilience. By synergizing our efforts through the PHIT Project, we are positioning ourselves as Pacific Island nations in leading global discourse and innovation of climate-responsive healthcare. This unified approach ensures that we secure a future where our health systems are strategically built to withstand the global dynamics and unprecedented challenges that persist within our rapidly changing environment, and not to be subject to a uniform approach of one size fits all. Such global uncertainties have taught us that no nation is an island in the face of a health crisis, and that our collective resilience depends on the strength of our partnerships. Together, these partnerships demonstrate how a Pacific-centered approach to development is able to translate strategic regional visions into tangible national outcomes. As we move to improve the well-being of our Pacific peoples, at the center of this journey, we must keep the idea, the concept, and vision of the ocean of peace. This vision speaks not only to the absence of conflict, but to a deeper commitment to cooperation, to mutual respect, and shared responsibility across our vast oceans. It reflects on our identity as nations bound together by history, by culture, and in understanding that our future are interconnected. Peace in the Pacific is sustained not only by words alone, but by the well-being of our people and the resilience of our societies. Healthy populations underpin social stability, economic confidence, and national strength. In our region, peace, health, and sustainability are not separate ambitions. They are realities that mutually reinforce each other. For this reason, cooperation, solidarity, and shared stewardship must remain at the heart of our regional agenda. The ocean that connects us also entrusts us with a collective duty to care for our islands, our seas, and our communities together. A truly peaceful ocean demands healthy islands and thriving communities. Through United Pacific-led initiatives, we can ensure that this vision will endure for future generations. As we launch this project, I would like to briefly shed some light on the inspiration behind PHIT logo. At its core, the circular logo represents balance, wholeness, and continuity, which recognizes health as an integral part of one's physical, mental, and social well-being. More importantly, the circle symbolizes the interconnectedness of PHIT, its components, its partnerships, and our shared regional responsibility. The blue and green color strategically aligns with the 2050 strategy for the Blue Pacific continent, where the blue represents our oceans, unity and shared stewardship, and green symbolizes health, growth, and regeneration. With the Pacific-inspired motifs, add culture, a cultural resonance. Together, the logo reflects PHIT as a living, regenerative, and regional ecosystem. In closing, I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the invaluable support from our development partners, such as the Asian Development Bank, the OPEC Fund for International Development, the Pandemic Fund, and the World Bank in leading modernization of critical resources to support our national health infrastructure and security. These partnerships represent a paradigm shift in how we engage with the global financial community in moving towards a model of high-impact, coordinated investment. I also take this opportunity to acknowledge the central role of the Pacific community as our regional premier scientific and technical organization in providing the specialized expertise to navigate and strategically align our regional health priorities with global best practices. Their technical expertise and leadership are indispensable in ensuring national outcomes are seamlessly integrated into our broader regional framework. Let today serve as a catalyst for change in how we conceptualize and deliver healthcare services within and across our national borders. By moving beyond isolated efforts and embracing an integrated regional approach, we are setting a new standard for health security and clinical excellence, one that is founded on principles of the Pacific Way, where our shared vulnerabilities are met with collective strength and our diverse but unified vision. I have great pleasure in now launching this initiative. I'm supposed to be pressing a button. Somebody will press a button somewhere. May God bless Fiji. God bless all of us.
It's already launched. Vinakavakalevu, your Honourable Prime Minister, for your inspiring and thoughtful remarks and for launching the Pacific Healthy Islands Transformation logo, which is up on the screen, and it looks pretty. But Honourable Prime Minister, your words have truly set the tone for us in the Pacific, your healthcare workers in Fiji and the Pacific, to make this project a success and also set the tone for this important initiative. Minaka Bakalebu.